Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report. I got the latest smoke around Derek Carr. Then, which teams could be potentially interested in trading for him at the Combine? And then at the very, very end, I'm going to let you know 9 potential Derek Carr replacements. So this is the tweet that sent the internet in a spiral from Vincent Bonsignor. Should be an interesting week in Indianapolis. Growing sense within the league is there are NFL teams prepared to inquire with the Raiders about the possibility of trading for Derek Carr. So today's show, are the Raiders trading Derek Carr? The report, multiple NFL teams will head to Indianapolis for the NFL Scouting Combine with their eye on engaging in trade talks for Carr. For those of you that don't know, the NFL Scouting Combine is February 24th to March 1st. Now, the Raiders have reportedly been planning to move on from Carr since the offseasons began. It's been a very, very popular topic that we've discussed here on the Raiders Report. And if you're subscribed, you'll know that that's the case. Now, since the whole John Gruden, Derek Carr, they don't have a good relationship rumors first came out, it's been a very, very popular discussion on the Raiders Report. And then it's been a very popular discussion just on the internet. Now, I got my Derek Carr jersey on. I've supported Derek from the get-go because whoever is the quarterback for the Raiders, that's the guy that I'm going to support. Now, I personally made this video back in, I believe, December about some potential Derek Carr replacements because this is when all these rumors started. Now, if you haven't seen this video, this is just another reason why you should subscribe to our channel. The link is below, youtube.com/Raiders Report. There will not be another Raiders channel that keeps you up to date with the latest news and rumors around your team, the Raiders. Now, I set a goal for myself. I wanted to hit 40K subscribers by March. It's funny, when I bought this Raiders jersey, I hit 10K. Now, I need 1,800 more subscribers by March. I'm trying to throw a dope party for the Raider fans in Vegas. Now, here are some new YouTube subscribers. Max Raider, TD Michael, Drippy Lincoln, CSK Chili, Wendy. I appreciate that you subscribed. If you know any diehard Raider fans, take this link below, youtube.com/Raiders Report. Or if you want to see yourself on the show, all you got to do is click that subscribe button. Now, the past 4 seasons for Derek, I think we could all say has been an up and it's been a down, right? When the Raiders went out and they signed Derek Carr to that $125 million extension, we were hoping for the 2015, 2016 version of Carr when he was an MVP caliber quarterback. Now, for me, when you look at 2017, 2018, 2019, he didn't really have a lot of talented pieces around him. Now, that's why I'm going to ask you guys this question right now. Should the Raiders trade Derek Carr? I want you to type Y for yes or type your N for no. Now, I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. And every single person that watches this video, I want you to respond to this pinned comment. Should the Raiders trade for Derek Carr? Y for yes or N for no. Now, we're talking about Derek Carr trades. It's something that I guarantee you we will continue to dive into. So, Carr trades, it's a two-way street. Who are some potential teams that could look to trading for Derek Carr? Now, I haven't made the video yet, and I guarantee you we're going to drop one on our main YouTube channel, youtube.com/Chat Sports TV. When I think about the top 5 teams that could potentially trade for Derek Carr, you got to think about the teams that need a quarterback, right? You got to think about the Chicago Bears. Mitchell Trubisky, he's not the answer. The Indianapolis Colts, yes, they've already paid Jacoby Brissett, but again, I think Derek Carr is an upgrade. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you have a quarterback whisperer in Bruce Arians. The Carolina Panthers, is Cam Newton healthy? And then, we've talked about Tom Brady so much on the show. If Tom Brady does go, or is potentially going to go to the Raiders or another team, the Patriots need a quarterback. They could look to trade for Derek Carr. Now, I do have a pretty awesome deal for y'all. I'm repping my Derek Carr jersey today, and I might have to go buy one of these t-shirts pretty soon. If you're like me, go to chatsports.com/Raiders shirts. Every single shirt that you see on screen right now, it is under $20. Some of them as low as $15. So if you go to the link, I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in the comments. All you got to do is click on it. Go to chatsports.com/Raiders shirts. Get yourself some Raiders gear, okay? Hooking you guys up with some good deals. Rep your team. I know you always do. Heck, there's been so many people who I've seen only in Raiders gear, but that's the nation for you. So I appreciate everyone who's tuning in. And if you guys have any other teams that you think could trade for Derek Carr, because those are my top 5, I want you to tell me yours. So which teams are interested in trading for Derek Carr? I want you to throw it in the comments section. So if you see this video on YouTube, if you see this video on Facebook, I'm going to put it on Twitter as well. I want you to let me know which teams are interested in Derek Carr. For those of you that have watched my show a bunch, you know the Chucky Head rumor explainer. So if I give something 0 Chucky Heads, tuck rule, tuck that, it means it's not going to happen. 1 Chucky Head is a small shred of truth. I like to think 25% chance of happening. 2 Chucky Heads means 50-50. 3 Chucky Heads is pretty likely. 4 Chucky Heads means believe it, baby, it's 100% going to happen. So, how many Chucky Heads for the Raiders trading Derek Carr? I'm going to give this one 2 Chucky Heads, and I think people are talking. It's 2 Chucky Heads because where there is smoke, there is fire. And the smoke around the Raiders moving on from Derek Carr, it is starting to grow and grow. Previously, I gave the Raiders trading Derek Carr only 1 Chucky Head. Now, I had to bump it up to 2 because of the amount of reports from credible sources out there about the Raiders moving on from Carr. Now, I have sat up here and I said I support Derek, and I will continue to support any single person that puts on the silver and black. Period. Now, I will also say this. If the Raiders do have plans on moving on from Carr, I think they need to do it before free agency. Now, I will also say, just because teams are interested in trading Carr, you can see the note under there in quotes or parentheses, that does not mean that the team is going to trade Derek. They could listen, and if they get an offer that they like a lot, guess what? Then you could see the team potentially moving on. But if the price is right, and if Gruden does want to move on from Derek and get his own guy, you could potentially see it. And I know I've talked about Derek a bunch on this show, and I know I've talked about a potential trade, and it's why I'm going now from 1 Chucky Head to 2 Chucky Heads, because I think this is something that we do need to take a little bit more seriously. So I'm going to ask everyone right now, what is Derek Carr's trade value? I want you to comment below, okay? So what exactly is Derek Carr's trade value? I'm going to let you know what I think Derek Carr's trade value is if you wait until free agency or if you trade Derek before free agency starts. So what is Derek Carr's trade value? I want you to throw it in the comments section below. For me, when I think about Carr's trade value, I think you got to think about it in 2 different ways, okay? First, I know I've said before that I think that you get a 3rd and a 4th round pick. That was based off of the Raiders signing another quarterback in free agency. That was based off the Raiders going out and drafting a quarterback in the draft. If right now you want to get the highest value out of Derek, you go out and you trade him right now. Because right now you can still say that he is our starting quarterback. And there are a lot of teams that I guarantee you are interested in him. The reason? You're only going to have to pay him $19 million. Remember, on February 5th, the Raiders gave Derek $2.9 million. So right now, if you go out and trade for him, all you're going to have to do is pay Derek $19 million. That is very, very reasonable for a quarterback of Derek's caliber. Right now, you're paying him only an average of $19 million. Like, for this year, that's very, very good. So if there is a team out there that wants to give us a 2nd, which we don't have right now, or a 1st round pick, I don't think a 1st round pick's very likely, but I won't get mad if John Gruden, Mike Mayock pulling the trigger on a trade for Derek if you're willing to give him a 1st or a 2nd round pick. So are the Raiders trading Derek Carr? Remember the earlier reports about them wanting to move on. And now you got to think about the fact that teams are inquiring. I said it in the beginning of the show, and I'm going to say it again. Where there is smoke, there is fire. And the smoke is starting to build up around the Derek Carr trade rumors, okay? So if you see the reports out there, if you have any questions whatsoever, I want you to hit me up on Instagram at Mitchell Renz 365. I will go in my DMs, and I will answer every single question possible. So one more time, I'm going to hit you with this question. What is Derek Carr's trade value? I want you to comment below on YouTube. I want you to comment it below on Facebook. So let me know, what is Derek Carr's trade value? And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you do. YouTube.com/Raiders Report. For those of you that made it to the very end of the video, I appreciate you. I promised I have some Derek Carr replacements. You can go check out that video right here. It is 9 quarterbacks where if the Raiders decide to move on from Derek, you can replace him with these guys. And so you don't miss any of the latest Raiders news, rumors, free agency, palooza that's going to be this offseason. Make sure you subscribe to the Raiders Report. Click this button right here.